To the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Houston Rockets. Houston has to feel pretty happy about their recent play. They know this game will be a battle. The team they defeated in the conference finals, they're not taking this one lightly. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. He's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like this come into the league in a long time. Ernie.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Not a guy like this who has multiple ways to impact the game, Shaq. Not just one way.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. We've got a Western Conference battle ready to get rolling, and this Oklahoma City crowd wants some love from their Thunder. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season. They could not be denied last year in their meeting in the conference finals, winning it in 5.
And this is a team they battled in the conference finals last season. Coming up short.
Yeah, a bitter pill to swallow, too. I mean, when you face that team again, that's always, not just in the back of your head, it's in the front of your mind, too. Getting a win would be some kind of consolation.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then there's Motiejunas. Then it's Thomas. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And Waiters with the stop.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Thomas passes to Harden. Here's Capella. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And Waiters kicks to Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one is on Ariza. The Thunder shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Russell Westbrook drops them both. About a minute played so far here in the first. Double team on Thomas. Harden dishes to Thomas. Pass to Motiejunas. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Motiejunas has got his first points in this one.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Tipped away. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Finishes the break with a slam.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Now, here is Ibaka. 14 points from him the last game against Boston.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah,
Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
That's good from Thomas on the assist by Harden.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's Cantor, and Capella sends it back. Harden the pass to Ariza. Waiters against Thomas. That's tipped. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. They get it back.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And Harden with the stuff.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch, that's painful.
Look who's coming out of the court. It's your Thunder Girls. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. He's checked in for the Rockets. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Durant for 3. Rockets with the rebound. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kev, I caught up with Coach Billy Donovan. According to him, their focus defensively is going to be on making things difficult inside. Ideally, they'll be in the best shape, he feels, if they force most of the shots against them to come from the perimeter. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. And the basket by Thomas.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Ariza with the bucket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now, here's Westbrook. He had 16 points in the win against Boston.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots. Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Mitch McGary's checked in for Ibaka. Smith comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. And that one's good. Beverly.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Smith kicks to Payne. Puts up a 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Payne's got his first 3 points of the game.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Now, here's Thomas. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Denver.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends.
And the basket by Brewer.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
In the corner, Smith with it, releases, and there's another one for the Thunder. 6 seconds left here in the first quarter. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Rockets lead by 10. And back in a moment. And let's take a moment to hear a little bit from Josh Smith about his development throughout his NBA career.
You know, coming in at 18, you know, really inexperienced, not knowing what this league was about. And
you kind of hear that growth in his voice, don't you think? And it's interesting to hear Josh Smith talk about it.
know, that's a great point there, Kevin. I mean, like he says, he really has grown tremendously as a player, as a teammate, as a man, and just as an adult person in society. And he's become a real credit to our game. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And he gets it to go. Waiters got his second bucket. Rockets leading by 10. Thomas dishes to Jones. Beverly the pass to Thomas. Stolen by Waiters. And now it's Waiters running. He can go all the way. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And so it's Houston with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Houston.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
And so it's Houston with it. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Thomas kicks to Harden. Thomas sets a screen for Harden. Outside Thomas.
2 minutes remaining first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Jang. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot is good. And the Rockets lead by 21.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets played some outstanding basketball. He had 30 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Waiters gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Boston Celtics.
A lot of firepower coming off the bench in that game really allowed them to escape with victory.
I thought the bench was the X factor for him. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserves every game. But when it shows up, it's a nice weapon.
And the Thunder with some changes. Mitch McGary's checked in for Ibaka. And Smith subbed in for Durant. And a switch here also for Houston. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for James Harden. Ball going up court. Ariza with the bucket.
And defensively,